Kew Gardens has done a U-turn on its plans to decolonise its displays. The Royal Botanical Gardens promised to decolonise our collections, as part of a 10-year manifesto for change published last year. But backlash to the manifesto has since caused the gardens to make amendments, instead promising to re-examine the collections. The organization's director, Richard Deverell, claimed that a large part of the backlash had been misplaced. He said that critics had been asserting that we are doing things that we are simply not doing. Kew has decided against removing any of its collection and will instead choose to broaden the stories we tell. Mr. Deverell insisted that Kew's new direction is an exemplar of the government's policy to make sure that historic monuments are retained and explained. Kew previously faced allegations that it may be breaching the National Heritage Act 1983 when it pledged to reword display boards. Think tank Policy Exchange accused the West London Garden of engaging in forays into non-scientific, and indeed politically charged, activities. Speaking about the initial backlash to the manifesto, Mr. Deverell said, "At first I found it amusing. And, subsequently, it was actually quite annoying, because it was causing a lot of distraction. It's why we dropped that word from our manifesto. It was causing heat, but not light." He added, "What you will see, I hope, is a broader and actually, I think, more interesting and engaging set of stories that links our historical roots to contemporary issues. We are not removing anything, we are seeking to broaden the stories we tell." Kew will be introducing new interpretation signs, in order to correct an attitude which Mr. Deverell said, too often implied that white British men from Kew did it all on their own. But speaking to The Telegraph, the Royal Botanical Gardens director also said that he wouldn't apologise for slavery, as it is simply not Kew's territory. Speaking about the role of slavery in the production of sugar, he said, "Sugar has had, I would say, a material impact on the lives of many people living in Britain today, indirectly, and I genuinely believe it'd be utterly remiss of us not to tell that story." He added, "We are not going to apologise or make great statements about the role of slavery or the legacy of slavery. That's simply not Kew's territory." Mr. Deverell also insisted that the new changes would not be trashing history.